Chosen ones, you spent so long letting the enemy tell you who you are, tell you who you're not, dictate your life, make fun of you, mock you, put titles on your name that don't even belong to you. You know what? Because you've been caught up in the system, surrounded by the enemy, surrounded by entities that saw your light. You feel me? From a young age, you're around adults who are in positions in where they're expected to protect you, teach you, guide you, wherever it is. And these same people are your enemies. These same people, in some form or fashion, are hurting you. And it's absolutely unbelievable and disgraceful that so much abuse occurs in this country the way it happens. You see, they want to destroy you before you're even made. They want to see you hurt, broken, in doubt, despair. Look back in times when you were younger, more innocent, when you believed in everyone in life, and all you wanted to do is just play or create, draw, whatever it was. And then somehow, for some reason, there's always something or someone trying to criticize, stop, or hurt, mention on what you're doing. They want to affect you and what you're doing. They want to stop you from being happy. They want to stop you running in the meadows. They want to stop you smiling. They want to stop you creating. They want to stop you. And you know what? It's happened so much times in your life when you've been rejected, and you just took it on the chin, and so much times you've been neglected, but you didn't let that stop you. There's so much times you were the star in rooms full of fools and nobodies, and they made you feel like that nobody. And it's just like, I'm sorry that you lot went through that. Because a lot of chosen ones are so beautiful, they're so soft, they're so sweet, closest thing to heaven in human form. But you get so much hate, so much envy, jealousy, and it's just all the opposition. It's all just the devil. At the time you question yourself. You think in yourself like, oh shit, maybe I done something wrong. Maybe I said something wrong. Maybe I should do something different. Maybe it was me. But then as you get older, wiser, more experienced, and start to see things as they are, you realize that you were never the problem. You were the star. You were the peace. You gave people belief, joy, And there's things, there's people, entities in this world that don't want that. Could you imagine? They don't want people to feel like that. They don't want people to be happy. They don't want you to make people feel that way. And it's like this, yeah. Chosen ones, you're a walking miracle. You overcome things that were supposed to X you out. You make things look easy. You give people a boost, manifestation boost. When people come into your life, their life changes. And you're all these things. Chosen ones, you're all these things. They know you're all these things. And it's like, the world wants the world to stay low vibrational. They want people to feel zombified, drained, depressed. But when you're around, that's not happening. When you're around, that's not happening. You're the kind of person, if somebody feeling some type of way or had a situation or feeling low or something, that depressed, they can call you. You have the power, the conscious power to change that, to make that person laugh, to stop crying, you know. And sometimes I think to myself, what kind of place is this where somebody would want to hurt somebody that could change a person feeling so low to feeling so happy and joyful? Why would you want to hurt something like that? Why would you want to stop something like that? Why would you want to limit something like that? And like I said, you survive things that would have X people out. When people see you overcome, it makes them think, one, that what is going on? But you give people, you make people believe in the Most High. You give people reason to believe in the Most High. When you do what you do, through your fruits, through your actions, your accomplishments, you know, overcoming, through your love, through your action, everything, your presence, your energy. And when people see you overcome, it gives them reason to overcome. They start questioning, yo, if he could do it, why can't I do it? That's what you are. You come into people's lives, you come into the environment, and people are changed by you. See, not everybody could do that. Not everybody can change people in the right way. Some people touch down and things start to become chaotic. Things start to get destroyed. Things become confusing. Enemies are formed. Groups, divisions are made. But when you step in the building, you unified. You know, you make sense of things. You give everybody a sense of direction and understanding. You stop the chaos, bro. You bring clarity. And it's like, if these same demonic people don't value you, it's time you value yourself. Know your worth. Because what you are is priceless. You can't put a price on what you are. How do you quantify something like you? Where does it begin? Where does it end? And then these same people want to put you in a box. Metaphorically and in reality, you know what I'm saying? Some of you be working in some 9 to 5s the way you shouldn't be working. You know you shouldn't be working it. You know you gifted. You know you got that X factor. You know you got that something that 99% of people on this planet don't have. But it's because these people, like I said, they be putting you on boxes. They be limiting you and shit. You know, they be diminishing your light and that. You know, they be just limiting you and just like putting you in places where you don't belong. And you know what I'm saying? And that's why you're in that situation. That's why you need to like believe in yourself, that the Most High believes in you, because it's these people's job not to believe in you. It's these people's job. You feel me? It's time you believe in yourself. It's time that you align with people that add to you, you know, add to your life, push you, believe in you, you know, respect you, that give you what you give them. People who you just in sync with, you know what I'm saying? People that you know you understand. A lot of you, yeah, have lived life like in and out of different types of groups where you know you don't belong. Like your heart knows you don't belong there. You know, like this person's a bit off key, and yeah, you can have conversations. You might smoke with them, whatever. You might go here with them or whatever. Cool. You have some similarities and that. That's why you get on. But for the most part, you know they ain't your people, gang. And you know how you know if they're your people, because when you're with the wrong people, you ain't going nowhere. When you're with the right people, they add value, bro. They add clarity. They add some thoughts to your head that you ain't thought about. They add some. Their presence in your life adds a degree of. It adds something, whether it's an idea, whether it's just an understanding. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be materialistic either. But whatever it is, they add. But these other people are stagnant. These other people are like they go in cycles. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'll tell you how you find out. Step away from these people for like 3 months, I guarantee you see whether they're doing the exact same thing they were doing before, yeah, or they're even worse. Bro, it's because they're just like empty. They ain't going nowhere, they ain't doing nothing, fam. You don't belong there, you're going places, you're doing something. You are the light, you are the catalyst, you are divine, you are chosen, you are set apart. So you can't be out here with these 2/3. It says 2/3, but I think it's more like 4/5, some shit like that. You can't be out here with these 4/5. You know what I'm saying? It's time you align with your soul family. It's time that you stay prayed up. It's time that you meditate. It's time that you eat well. It's time that you recognize who you are. And stop stepping around people that don't. Like there's so much weirdos out here, gang. Like people that are actually delusional. Listen, I get it. Some men are delusional because of their trauma, yeah. They got trauma and stuff. They need some help. Once they get their help, they'll understand things and see clarity. Cool, nah. You see some people that are actually off key. Like how they see things is just like, what are you seeing? Like the things that they value are wrong. The things that they respect are wrong. That you can clearly see this, bro. I'm out here as a chosen one, yeah, and it's like the amount of like looks from certain individuals and energetic like feelings I get from certain individuals and response, it's absolutely disgusting. And it's like, yo, I'm thinking to myself, I'm probably like, you know, the nicest version I've ever been in terms of peaceful and stuff, seeking peace and that tranquility, all that. So I'm in my head, yeah, for the most part, like I'm a good person, innit? So I'm like, for what reason have I given you to respond to me that way? On the outside, I've not said nothing, I'm not moved to you in that way, but it's like you're consistently looking at me, moving like, making me feel uncomfortable, giving me some dirty looks and shit, you know. It's because you're dark. Because you are a dark person. You're not even a person. Like most of these people are not even people like that. Because people don't treat people like that. People can't treat people like that. Racism, hate, all that. Bro, that's not a human trait, bro. That's not a human trait. You know, chosen ones don't hate people, bro, because the color of their skin. They don't hate people because they're sex. They don't hate people because of that. You're very, you know, accommodating. You're very understanding. But we live in a society that's not like that. They don't want to understand. They don't want to accommodate. They talk about peace and all this shit, but they treat good people like crap. They treat the people, the chosen ones, the children of light, like nothing. They put them in like positions, they trap them, they send honey traps, they send narcissists, they send demons, they send, you know, they gang stalk them, they send them crazy, fam. They limit them financially, you know, institutionally. They do do everything they can. They send their lovers, some fake lovers to them that attach themselves to the chosen one and drain them for years so they can't become what they're meant to become, and they end up lost and confused for another years when that person goes. Ends up 10 years, 5 years of their life missing because of this agent. This is what they're doing. You can't even find another chosen person because they're all out here plotting, making sure the chosen people stay far away from each other. Most of you have been in situations where your life and most of your friends have just been demons because you didn't even know it. Wow. Personally, I don't like it at all. If I could give any advice right now, yeah, don't entertain these demons, these monsters. You know, look how weird they moving weird, bro. You can look at them, how they moving, bro. Look at that mannerisms, they can't even help themselves. I've seen some tweakers this year again. I'm even thinking about this false twin flame I met, bro. Like I'm just like looking back on. She's a demon, gang. I even know she's an empty, biological, demonic, task agent. I don't know. You feel me? They're walking about out here, G. Like normal people. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Bro, me personally, I'm not partaking in their affairs no more. Nah, it's too wild out here. I think I spent enough time linking up with the enemy, talking with the enemy, loving the enemy, being friends with the enemy, trying to work with the enemy. They ain't never gonna love you. They never gonna like you. So chosen ones, you are the light. Just recognize it. Detach yourself from this system, this demonic system. They'll never love you, value you, see you for what you are, see you for that chosen person, see you as that divine being, that light. Find your people and stick with those and leave everything else, everyone else behind. Chosen ones, you know what I'm gonna say. Do me this one favor. Stay locked, stay focused, stay grounded. Most importantly, stay you. One love.